All right, guys, we are back with more Pathways into Darkness. So I am seeing red right now. I just realized that my uh, voiceover for entire part two didn't pick up. Um, like I said, this is the first time I've done a playthrough, done anything like this. So it's probably user error, but I can promise you my mic wasn't on mute. And I've noticed when I was testing, getting prepared for this, that happens sometimes. I'm using built-in Windows, Xbox, something or other to do this recording. And so far, I have no idea, no indication anywhere on whether it's actually picking up my voice or not. And I don't think I can tell until after the video's done. So that's really irritating. So I'm faced with the choice of going back and redoing part two and hoping my mic works this time, or just moving along. And I think I'm going to move along. I was talking a lot during that video. Basically, the short story of it is you want to pull the chains. Um, the instruction manual tells you that you will encounter chains in the game, pull them at your own risk. The chains, each chain partially opened that door in the middle of the level that we went to at the end where the yellow crystal was. Um, so, yeah, the whole moral of the story there is go to the level, pull the chains, get the yellow crystal, and come back here. And I think I talked about this in part one. The yellow crystal is absolutely vital for success in this game. What it does is, and the instruction manual even tells you this, it allows you to talk to dead people. And that's the only way you're going to get any kind of information in this game. And that's shoddy information at best anyway. But it's the only place. So there's really no way, I don't think, unless you just pound into the ground, trial and error, that you could ever beat this game without getting the yellow crystal. And it's on that level, never stop firing, and that's just kind of off on the side. So there's nothing connected to, no other levels connected to never stop firing. It connects to the ground floor. That's it. So it's not even a main level in the game in terms of somewhere you have to go to proceed with the story or proceed with the game. But you need that yellow crystal. So anyway, we're going to go try that out. And man, I hope my commentary is working now. I really don't think that I can tell until after I get done recording and see if my sound is on. But maybe that's a blessing in disguise, or not even in disguise for you guys. Maybe you're already tired of hearing me run my trap. One thing I wanted to do that I forgot when I was down here last time, I was going to drop Mein Kampf and Colt 45, not because there's any serious weight limits or anything. It's just you don't need them, you never use them, and it's just less things in the inventory. So we're going to drop that here. We're going to drop that here. And, that just means that on our way out of the game at the end, we'll pick those up. Maybe we can thumb through Mein Kampf when we're waiting on the helicopter extraction. Man, look at that Colt 45. Too bad you don't find any ammo for it. All right, so let's test out this yellow crystal. Here's our first dead guy. So you walk over him until you see the message in the messages. You see a dead German soldier. Let's tab that bitch up. All right, what's happening? Who are you? What are you? Am I dead? Where am I? So the instruction manual tells you this also. Every dead person should respond to ask about name. I don't remember my name. I can see my face in a mirror. Shaving in the jungle this morning before we broke camp came here, but I don't remember my name. Okay. And they're all supposed to respond to death. Mother shot me in the back because I wouldn't follow him through this door, but he didn't come back. He got what he deserved. And here we go. So you just kind of have to have an open-ended conversation with this guy to figure out what the hell's going on. You don't really know what keywords are going to spawn another tidbit of information. See, if I just type in randomness, I don't know what you understand. Or I don't understand what you mean. So let's get back to the death response. Muller. So let's ask about Muller. What did Muller do? Muller was our captain, an ugly, short little man, totally devoted to our country. A real bastard. He shot me twice in the back. Country. We were all from Germany. Germany? Yep. Jungle? Let's not talk about the jungle. Okay. I thought there was one other thing. Oh, door. What about the door? Muller had some strange musical instrument he brought from Germany. Interesting. When he played it on that ruin in the middle of the floor, those two locked doors opened. Okay, so this is the first hint we have about that ruin in the middle and these two locked doors. Interesting. Let's ask about instrument. I didn't see it for very long, but it was a bizarre brass device covered with a green cloth. Huh. Oops. Green cloth. He doesn't know what that means. Friends. All my friends are dead now. 7 above, the rest below. Muller. I think it's Muller. Killed them all. All. Friends above. Below. Jim. Hot dog. Nope. Okay. But that's it. That's your basic conversation with dead people. And since we don't have a strange musical instrument to play, those doors are locked, and we're going to have to carry on to the left side of the ground floor. Man, I had some real zingers in that last video, and some real good. Oh, we got a headless. So yeah, you didn't hear me say anything about the headlesses in the last video. Yeah, so as you gathered, they shoot this green goo at you. When you injure them, they scream, and that can interrupt their firing pattern. So you may have noticed that with the zombies. Nothing interrupts the zombies' firing pattern. The headlesses, that works on them, or that happens for them. So if you can get a stab in before they get the green goo at you, then you might be safe from a shot. I'm going to go ahead and save it here. I'm going to be more judicial with my saves, just in case there is a part where I lose audio or something and want to go back. Sauce 2. That's not very imaginative. But all right, let's carry on to this level and see where we go. Lock and load, baby. Again, I mentioned in the last video, never stop firing is funny, ironic, because you actually never want to start firing. Spoiler alert, ammo conservation is very important in this game. So you want to use your knife as much as possible. You really shouldn't fire a bullet until probably the level after this, and ideally not until the level after that one. Yeah, this is definitely a level where you do not want to use your gun. This is all knives. Boy, these things just come out of the woodwork, don't they? Oh, shit. Put up. And one other thing I mentioned in the last video, during my testing with this, I've noticed I've been getting some feedback from loud sounds in the game, like the green goo and the headless is screaming when you stab them. I do apologize for that. I don't understand why that's happening. I'm playing with headphones, and those two, the mic and the headphone channels, should be separated. So I don't know why that's happening. Seems like a design flaw in the mic, but I don't know. Probably my fault. If anybody has any ideas on that, feel free to drop a comment. But until then, I'll just kind of be playing and trying to figure that out. Okay, we picked up a pistol. Here's another spoiler alert. Your pistol is never going to malfunction, so you only need one. So I'm going to take this magazine out of that pistol. I don't know, let's just burn. Whenever we start shooting our pistol, let's just burn through the magazines with less bullets first, I guess. Maybe I'll come to regret that. But let's just go ahead and drop this sucker. We don't need two pistols. And let's carry on. Shut up the door. Love the friendly fire in this game. Oh yeah. Line them up, put them down. Took them bitches down. Took them down. Boop, boop, boop. Lined up. Doop, doop, doop. Down, down, down. Oh, son of a bitch. One other thing I mentioned in the other video, the hint guide tells you that those green little things on their sides help them sense their prey. So if you're wondering what the green dots are, now you know. All right, let's carry on. Ah, shit. Something else I already mentioned. Yeah, these headlesses, it's good to try to, just in general, learn the firing patterns and the fire rates of the various enemies. Oh, boy, picking that up. They can surround you. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm not going to take him on. This is bad. I should not be using my gun. But if he hits me with one of those bones, it's over. Alright. That was 2 bullets I should not have used. Freaking headlesses surrounded me. But I think I'm in a... yeah. Alright. I'm going to rest now. That was embarrassing. Hey, Yano, I thought you said you were an expert. Yeah. Expert at getting my ass handed to me sometimes. Alright, let's pick that up. Let's do something effing controller never did. And search some bodies. Yeah, give me all that ammo, baby. Let's see what we got here. Anything interesting? 6 bullets. I'll take it. Just come over here and drop this pistol because we don't need it. And let's see what this jabroni has to say. I'm cold, so cold. Okay, name. I don't remember. Well, we're 0 for 2 on names so far. Okay. Death. Death is so cold and lonely. I can't recall anything. Muller. Germany. Cold. Okay, well, clearly the Southern intern was put in charge of coming up with this guy's commentary. Weapon. Instrument. You are useless. Goodbye. Yep, it didn't work too hard on his storyline dialogue. You know, I feel like at least a third of these columns are just disintegrated into nothing, and it really doesn't give me very good confidence that the top floors are going to be supported. Ah, here's a save room. Let's take advantage of that. Is there anybody here? Okay, since there's a possibility that all my work since Janosauce 2 save has not been recorded, let's just overwrite this one. All right. I'm definitely going to get those confused. Ah, what do we have here? An emerald, and it sucked away some of my life. It's a good thing and a bad thing. So, we're up to 4 out of 41 points. So when you get these points, they actually turn into HP health points. So now I have, I guess, 8 health points, and before I had, if I can do math, 5 perhaps, because I think I already had 1 when I took the P4. Anyway, so obviously health points work in this game like they do any other game. I'll take less damage now from the green goo and the bones flying my direction than I did before. Other than that, you don't get to take your treasure to the Yucatan beach and find some ladies there at the end of the game, unfortunately. Let's just put, you know what? Let's put our treasure in the canvas bag because it's really not useful and it's just going to take up room. Yeah, maybe it'd be nice to trade that green emerald for some fun at the brothel on the beach, but that's just not the way this game works at the end. So onward we go. In the meantime, I will take the HP. And what do you know? I almost walked right past a clip. That's another thing I mentioned in the last video. So I've marked in my handy guide here where every single spare magazine is. I actually found a new one in a location on Never Stop Firing. But then I had a place where there were two marked, and there was only one there. So I wonder if there's some kind of, or you know what? Yeah, at the time I surmised that there might be a little bit of randomness where they place these clips, but then I just realized that the version I'm playing right now actually is not quite identical to the version I played when I was younger. So I suspect there's probably a few tweaks here and there that are going to make my book a little off from what I did growing up. That's a much more reasonable explanation than randomly placing just one clip out of the entire game. That makes a hell of a lot more sense. Speaking of which, oh, I already picked that one up. Okay. So that's kind of a dead end, as you can tell from the map. Not really a dead end, but that's kind of separate from the rest of the level. So we are going to carry on into here now. Suck it down. Fire. You missed, bitch. Try again. Great life choice you're making, just running around shooting green goo at people. What made you want to have this kind of career anyway? Are you really that hungry? Oh, shoot. Wrong button. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. That's not what you want. Ooh. Oh, that is loud in my headphones. I've got to figure out a way to shut that up. Okay. This should just be an empty room. But hey, I'm playing with a different version of this game, so there might be clips in here. You never know. I think I said this in the last video too. I would love to erase all the knowledge I have of this game and give it a fresh playthrough. It'd be fun. I wonder if I could beat it. I don't think I could. This is a pretty hard game coming in cold. You give yourself an honest run on it. No internet cheating, none of that. Of course, you didn't have the internet back in 1993, so that's why you had to resort to things like buying strategy guides. But if you give yourself an honest run with this game, I'd be hard pressed to have you beat it on the first playthrough. But I think it'd certainly be possible. So this is something that, oh boy. What they want to do is to bait you into walking through up there. Those guys come out of the woodwork, that door opens, and suddenly you're... Son of a bitch. I was banking on the friendly fire, taking that guy out, and instead I just got my ass rocked. That was what you call taking a risk and losing. See, they want you to open that door, and suddenly you got these guys from the side coming to cheese your ass. The guys further up coming to cheese your ass. Before you know it, you got cheese coming out of your eyeballs. Uh-oh. Which way do I want to go? Straight or up? I think I want to go up first. Yes, I do. All right. We're going to have to handle this jabroni first, though. Oh, suck it, baby. Suck it down. Alrighty. Yeah, this is the way we want to go for now. I think this way. Yes, this is it. We're going to find some resources at the end of this hallway. Magazine. Nope. As you can see, we're starting to accumulate a nice little stash of weapon or ammunition here, rather. It looks like a lot. Trust me, it isn't. Once we really start getting into it, yep. Throw them bones, baby. Alright. Throw one more. Alright. I might be able to get him now before he tags me. Yeah, baby. I'll take the green goo over the bones any day. And our reward for that is big old absolutely nothing. Just a room full of nasties. Alright. I'll tell you what. Let me clear out this next room. And we'll come back and save it, and I might end this video after that because I'm paranoid that absolutely nothing I'm saying is getting recorded right now. Oh man, I dodged right into the bone. That was, oh man, I'm just taking sticks and balls to the face. What can I say? Happens to the best of us. All right. Taking bones and balls to the face. Not the first time. That's what she said. All right. Oh my, there's a clip. That guy is missing his legs. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let's clear this out first. What's in here? Do we have anything useful in here? I don't think we do. Maybe a clip. Nothing. Nope. Just another dead end. All right. First, let's search this guy. What? Oh, I wasn't on top of him, I guess. All right. Let's take. I'll take the pistol too, because there's probably a magazine in there. Let's see what we got. 3 bullets. I'll take them. Oops. All right. I don't care about you anymore. Goodbye. And let's hope this guy is more talkative than the last. You handle that P4 well for Foreigner. That's funny, because, yeah, I was on the clear other side of the map last time I discharged it. You got quite some peepers there, dude. And if I played it correctly, you wouldn't have ever seen me even take a shot. Interesting. Ah, finally, somebody who knows his name. My name is Gunther, I think. It's so hard to remember things with so much time alone to think. What do you think about? It's horrible, being conscious but deprived of nearly all your senses like this. I wonder how long it will last. That does sound horrible. Death. I was leading a group of 4 men, and we stumbled on 5 of those long-tongued monsters. Hans and Behrens. Behrens? I apologize to you German folks. We'll just call them Behans. Ran. I died trying to give Joachim time to escape. He was wounded. Boy, we're going to have to write these names down. I'm going to have to take some notes. Hans was in charge of carrying most of our ammunition because he couldn't shoot straight. He wasn't with the group when they came back, so if I could find him and ask him what he did. Oh, sorry. So if you could find him, ask him what he did with it all. Okay, so that's something to note. Hans was carrying a bunch of ammunition. Critical information to know. What were the others? Let's ask about Behans. Behans. I don't remember Behans very well. He mostly kept to himself. All right. And who was that last one? Joachim. Joachim and I were good friends. I hope he made it out. Let's ask about friends. Mueller. Nobody liked Mueller. I was no exception. He didn't even tell us why we were here. I hardly even know where I am. Pyramid. Jungle. Instrument. Crystal. Men. All right, I think we've probably exhausted. Monster. Here we go. Those headless things disgust me. There were so many of them after a while that we started killing them with our knives to conserve ammunition. The zombies were a different story. The only way to stop the zombies is to shoot them until they dissolve. Well, let me tell you, Gunther, I've knifed myself many a zombie in my day. Shoot. What's this? P4? Didn't know P4 would trigger that response. Okay, I think we've talked to Gunther enough. Gunther, right? Yes. Gunther. All right. Remember, did we ask him about Germany? I think we did. No, we didn't. It's obvious from the way you talk that you're not from Germany or even Europe. You must be from the States. You have a Yankee accent. Do I really? I've been told I have a Southern accent. Yeah. Where I'm from, I don't have a Southern accent, but people up north can identify it pretty quickly. Yankee. Accent. Europe. You already got that. War. Nope. Okay. Goodbye, Gunther. All right. I'm going to rest up. And I'm going to save it. And that's going to be the end of this video. And I'm going to crack some freaking skulls if Windows decided not to record my voice this time. Oh, hold on. Let's take care of this jabroni ahead of us first. Oh, no, you don't, bitch. All right. Let's try this again. I've already forgotten which one I'm on, so if I happen to record a part with no voice, it's just going to be the way it is. I'm not going to go back. Sorry, I'm lazy like that. And, you know, this off-the-cuff stuff, it's perfect the first time. I could never recreate it. But that's going to be it for this video. When we come back, we'll finish up Lock and Load and see what's next. Peace.